Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. You might actually have to scoot over just a little. I hope all is well. We're going to talk real estate in this coronavirus chaos that is happening. And so I hope all is well. We're doing good. We're kind of working remotely through here and by our phones and email, which is perfectly fine and acceptable in these times. Good morning, Eddie. Hope all is well with you. I guess the big topic of the day is actually coronavirus and how is that affecting our business, and it's starting to definitely do it in so many ways. Well, one, our phones have definitely gotten quieter as they are expected to. Everybody's trying to figure out what's happening. Everybody's being semi-quarantined at home or spring break. So there's quite a bit happening, and it is starting to slowly affect us, but on other aspects, things are still chugging right along. But there is some things that you guys do need to know, and that's kind of why we're here doing this morning. We've thought about skipping it, but I think it's kind of important that we kind of get on here and talk to you guys about it. Oh man, we got Denise on there. Good morning, Joseph. Hope all is well with you. And Jamie's on there too. She's probably still in her pajamas. To kind of start going into this, I talked to Andy Penny yesterday, and he sent me this email with some pretty neat things on how it's affecting some of the lending in our business. And I kind of thought these numbers were pretty cool. Kind of exciting, but oh yeah, I figured so. I kind of figured it would be, and be kind of interesting to for you guys to hear these numbers, because sometimes we don't even get to hear these numbers. So I'm going to kind of read you what he sent me yesterday, and this was his email. He said, "Hey Jimmy, here are some points and numbers for your Facebook Live tomorrow. There are 11 trillion in total mortgages in the United States." And I thought that was like, holy mackerel, because I know what our debt's supposed to be, and 11 trillion is crazy. But he says currently there's 5 trillion of these eligible to refinance, and I think that's kind of cool. So that means that people actually got equity in their homes that do have mortgages. So that's fantastic. So it says meaning they are below 80% loan to value. This means even more are eligible for possible rate reductions as well. The mortgage industry as a whole in our best year can close a max of 3 trillion in loans, purchases, and refis. The industry overnight last week was injected with so much volume in applications that we need to prep for lower term times from all lenders and higher interest rates in the short term. Until the dust settles a little in the market, hang on guys, I'm sorry, I can't read. Until the dust settles a little in this market and we return to normal life after the pandemic subsides, we need to be patient, and customers really need to get through their pre-approvals fully before the documents provide, so that we can have the best path through underwriting and also be prepared to lock when the market is just right. And here is a pretty cool thing that he sent me, because rates are starting to climb, guys, because there's such a demand right now for people to try to do stuff. The banks and everybody's trying to kind of tap their brakes. So listen to this. We had a record low on rates last Monday, and since the rates have climbed fairly quickly, a loan that I locked on 3.9, I think that was just a little over a week ago, at 3.25% would be at 4.65 today, while costing 2 discount points. This the misinformation out there has been through to combat with the media and others telling that the Fed dropped interest rates without any explanation as to what that means. The Fed dropped the rate, the banks charged each other to borrow, which is not in any way directly tied to the mortgage rates, which is good information because people do see that and tie it to our business. So that's very, very good information. This was a move done to inject liquidity into the banking system to grease the wheels for investment and lending. So that's huge. That is super, super huge. So that's stuff that you guys needed to know. That was from Andy Penny with Hancock Mortgage. So, buddy, I appreciate that. And Dominique's got another person that reached out to her she does lending as well.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about how busy they are right now. Like, they are so, I don't want to use the word overwhelmed, but when people see that the Fed's cut rates, people do believe, and if you're not in the business, you don't know that, mortgage rates are dropping to that as well. Well, not quite. And in this case, obviously the mortgage rates are actually going up because of the demand. So when I was talking to Jennifer, she was just saying, be patient with them right now because they're
overwhelmed.
Swamped. And it's busy. I mean, I don't know what we're going to see. That was one of my questions. One of my friends, Dawn, she asked, is there a concern that home values will drop with this? But
and they may.
They might. And I mean, guys, it just depends on how long all this really goes on for. It's kind of uncharted territory. Like, we've not
in such a short time period.
Right.
In such a short time period. It's nuts, and to tap on that, people get wondering if the prices are going to come down. And buddy, I mean, it's only been a couple weeks, so we really don't know what's going to happen. But I can tell you this: that our inventory, I think last week when I did our video, was right at 3,200 homes that were for sale countywide. Countywide. Today when I pulled it, it was 3,388. So we're almost up coming 3,400. So that's kind of a quick little climb, very, very quickly, which is very good. Especially if you're in the market looking for something, it means that there are homes that are starting to be put on there. Now, what is this going to do with the prices? We don't know, but it's always supply and demand. Man, we've got a few people on it. Good morning, Deborah. Andy Penny's watching. I just gave you a shout out. Joe Quinn, if you need any aerials. Oh, there's Keith Edwards, buddy. One of the best contractors in our area. Love him to death.
And so, Jimmy, I know we're kind of supposed to be not socially interacting, but if people are still looking for homes,
absolutely.
You guys in this business, really, we can do almost everything, not face to face,
remotely.
Exactly, except for seeing the home. And even I've seen where people are taking FaceTime there, and I mean, the buyer going and seeing the home later.
Or sending one of us at the FaceTime.
Exactly, and so there's the title company. We don't really see them until the end, and I did talk to the title station. I'll get to that in a minute. But lenders, you sometimes you never even meet your lender face to face. Everything is online
and sent to them.
So contracts are done online. So if you guys are still, don't let this scare you away. We're still here and working.
Well, and most of our listings, truthfully, have the 3D tour. So
Correct.
I mean, you can literally walk through the place and get a feel for it. It's not one of these things that just scans the room and moves. No, it lets you completely walk through. So do go to our website and check out some of our listings, because man, most of them got the tour on there where it literally will let you walk through it. And I mean, that's something that we do complimentary just for our listings. It doesn't cost our homeowners anything. So that's actually going to work out really good in a pandemic that we're in.
Yeah, that's true. And for those of you who may be under contract or wondering what would happen at closing, I did just have some sellers go sign yesterday, and the title station sent me an email about what's going on with their side of things. They're giving everybody new pens. Nobody will touch the same pen, so it'll either go in the trash or go home with you when you're done. They're keeping buyers and sellers separate. My sellers actually signed through the glass yesterday at the title station, so they're asking that only the signers be present, and the industry's actually working with the lenders to approve using the e-notary, so you don't even have to be face-to-face for that. And so everyone's taking their precautions, but so far,
and I gotta be honest,
we're
people,
still moving.
and they're not being jerks about it or anything like that. They completely understand, and it's actually been a pretty easy transfer, I guess. And I don't know if things will ever be quite the same after this.
I know, it's pretty something new.
Yeah. But guys, I think that's about all I really have for today. I wanted to make sure that we read all this and let you guys know that we are still here and we could still go look at things. So don't let some of this scare. Now, some people are, withdrawing their listings because of this, because they don't want people going through there. And I think once this is past us, however long that's going to be, I don't envision it long, but Don't take my word, I'm normally wrong. But, then they'll be putting their homes back on the market. So then that could affect things. But I think it's still too early to really tell. But people are still out looking and they're still out doing some things.
They are. They had to close down
Oh,
spring
buddy.
break.
I'm telling you, got nothing else to do except go look at homes. So it's very interesting. But we are here for you. If you need anything, if you got any questions, please hit us up. We'll be more than happy to help you if you are kind of looking to buy a home this week, next week, a year from now. It does not matter. Got questions, concerns, please hit us up. That's what we're here for. We're actually located, it's going to be in our new MEMS office. So this is the first little live video we've done from our new MEMS office. So we're slowly getting there. So I'm pretty happy about that. Dominique's going to be really hitting this shit hard once the sign goes up.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
So guys, we love you guys and thank you for everything that you do. Please stay safe. But anything that you need, please do not hesitate to hit us up. Until next week, we'll do this again. Y'all have a good day. Love y'all.